Hey there, everyone. My name is Nona Jones. I wear many hats, one of which is I lead faith partnerships at Facebook. I also pastor a local church in Florida with my husband, and I'm an author and speaker, and basically I just love Jesus. Today's verse is one that I absolutely love. It's out of the book of John, chapter 1, verse 14, and it says, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth." This is such a powerful verse of scripture. Have you ever stopped to just think about the majesty of God? I don't mean the power of God. I mean his majesty. We are taught to think of God in many ways as a friend and a father. And these are very true. He is indeed our friend and he is indeed our father. But have you ever just stopped to allow his majesty to define who he is for a moment? Think about this with me. In so many ways, the familiarity that we have with other people, it can often tarnish our ability to recognize just how valuable they are, how valuable anything is. I want you to imagine for a moment that you're Michael Jordan's son, all right? To you, he's just dad. He's the guy who walks around the house in boxers and slippers, right? He's the guy who maybe just checks your homework and happens to punish you when you do things that aren't appropriate. He's just dad, right? No big deal. Not anybody that you would think is amazing. Sure, you have a closet full of shoes that happen to have his name and likeness on them, but he's no different than anybody else, right? Those are just shoes. No big deal. Now, I want you to take that exact same moment. Because see, being so close to him makes him normal, right? It just makes him another person. The relationship is casual. But imagine that one day you happen to go to an arena and you watch him play. You look around and you see that there are 30,000 people who happen to be wearing his name on the back of their jersey. 30,000 people screaming his name. You watch him make shot after shot as the crowd goes wilder and wilder, and suddenly you begin to see dad differently. You see, he isn't just your dad, he's Michael Jordan. Let that sink in, because see, for some of us, we know God as friend and father, but we have forgotten who he truly is. This verse tells us that the Word made flesh, the one who spoke a word into nothing and created everything, made flesh, the one who was full of grace and truth, compassion and conviction. Listen, as you begin this day in this scripture, remember that your Father in heaven made Michael Jordan, and all the glory belongs to him. God bless you.